Hi, I am Arhant Chaudhry and I'm going to give you this HTML, JavaScript, and CSS tutorial. So first thing you would want to do is you would want to get Notepad++. Notepad++ is a very useful software that we will be writing HTML in, but you can just use Notepad if you, just normal Notepad if you want, okay? But I'm using Notepad++, okay? So you create a new document in Notepad++. You can name it to whatever you want by doing Control S, and it'll or file save as, and then you can name what you want, whatever you want the name to be. So a few basic things is that there are these things called tags in HTML. This would be a tag. So this is the HTML tag. And this tag is the thing that you start all your HTML documents with. And for every tag, well, for most of the tags, there's a starting tag and a closing tag. So this would be the closing tag for HTML. The closing tag is just a slash after what's in the uh, tag. Okay. So I'm going to file save as. And if you are in Notepad++, you want to give whatever name you want. Suppose HTML file. Let's just do HTML. And then save it as a hypertext markup language file, HTML. Let's change the name. That was very confusing. HTML. Okay, so I have my file now, and as you can see, whenever I put tags, it becomes blue. So this is my starting and closing tag. Okay, let's space these out. And so a few basic tags you want to learn. To begin with is headers. There's H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Okay. And so H1 is the biggest, H2 is smaller, and so on. So H1, let's say HTML site, okay, and the ending H1 tag. So basically you are seeing how things are going. Everything goes in a tag and it gets formatted basically. So HTML that's what it's basically for, just organizing things. It's just putting text and images and audio onto the site. It's not going to, you can't format it and like make it look good in HTML itself. You'll need to do CSS, which I will give a tutorial on. So there are the headers. So that's H1 we used for that. And then another thing that there is paragraphs, the P tag. So you can write anything and it'll make it like a paragraph. So it really doesn't matter what you put in the paragraph tag. I just put one sentence, but you can take how many ever sentences. If I wanted to go more sentences, I would press enter, type some more and stuff. So that's the paragraph tag. And another tag that you might find useful is the um, unordered list or ordered list tag. So this is OL is ordered list. So I would make a slash OL. So in this, so each list item is in a LI tag. So suppose I want to make a list of the things that are on my website. So I'd make a li, and then paragraph, and then slash li, and then list. So if I put in li lists, and then that's what I've done so far. So this, I can show you how this will come out just for the right now. So I have done the starting, closing HTML tags. We've done the H1 for the HTML site, a paragraph, and a ordered list. So right now, if you just want to see how the site looks like, Control S, save it. Then you want to run. Launch in Chrome is what I prefer. And this is how it'll look like. It'll this will become a list, and this is my the paragraph came like this, and this is my header. Yeah. So if I put, this is because I put ordered list. If I put unordered list, it comes as bulleted points. So if you just want to like not in any order, just put a list of what's on there, not in specific order. And if I restart it, I didn't save it. You have to save it every time and then restart it, and this is bullets now. So that's the difference between unordered list and ordered list. So another thing you might want to do is is if you want to get a section, like I like to section things off because in CSS that helps. You want to use a div tag. Div tag keeps everything in one section the same basically, and you can add an ID to this. Inside you put the ID of the div as whatever you want. Okay, so there's ways you can do CSS in HTML itself. Like if you want to change the font size and all of that, you can do that in HTML itself. But we won't be going over that in this lesson. But that's basically what the divs are for. If you want to section something and put one set of CSS on this, then you use divs, and yeah, that's what it helps for. And if I want to like put a header 2 here, just to say what this subsection is for. This is what we are covering, and then we put a closing h2 tag. So we've so far learned headers, paragraph, div, and list. So another helpful tag that we use a lot is the A tag. And the A tag, what it does is it links stuff. So uh, what you want to do is wherever you want to link, suppose I want to link this paragraph to a site all about paragraphs, I can do an A tag here, A tag, and then a closing A tag after this. And how do you do the link? Add the link to it is you do href, href in the beginning, A tag, and then you do equal to, double quote, and inside the double quotes you put the link. So we can go online and find a paragraph. Okay, and then here is a Wikipedia page. And then just copy this link, Control C, and then go back here and paste it in here. So now we can just test if this worked. So we can go back to our site and restart it, and you see here, paragraph. It links to the page. And this is big for some reason. Let's go check. Oh, my ending h2 tag doesn't have a slash, so remember to put your slash on the ending tags always. Otherwise, the whole thing will get formatted that way. Okay, so let's save that and see if it fixed it. Yep, it did. Paragraph. Okay, so we linked that. Now we can add an li on link. So the a tag only works on text. It can't work on. It can also work on images too. That's text and images. So the next thing we can learn is how to insert an image. So if we want to insert an image, use the img tag. img and then img. And then another thing that you might use a lot is src. src is basically what you're going to put in the tag. Like for this image, it's going to be the location of the image. For other things, it's going to be it can mean other things. For the image tag, src is the location of an image. So whenever it wants to get the image, it goes to that location and finds that image. So I'm just going to use a example image here. Let's see. So I'll go to pictures, sample pictures, and uh let's use the lighthouse. Oh yeah, and this is, let's copy its address. Uh, Open file location. Let's see, how do you copy? Okay, that should probably work. Control V. Come up, and then again you can add some CSS, and if you want to put a width as, let's say, if we want to make it square, let's put 500 here, and then height as 502. Save it, and then we can go to our website, and this image comes. So it's not supposed to happen. That doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, that's the img tag. It put the lighthouse.jpg here. And yeah, that's it for this tutorial. Hope you liked it. So just a recap of what we covered. We learned headings, paragraph, divs, lists, both unordered and ordered, and then the image tag. So we can add image here, and we learned links. So yeah, thank you for watching.